Hello, everyone. How are you? It's me, and we are here for a fertility hot seat. So I'm going to let you all start rolling on, and I am super excited. So my fertility hot seat happens once a month, and it is where hello, Kristen. Hello, everyone joining. Welcome, welcome, welcome. Fertility hot seat. If you want my free fertility advice based on my 20 years of clinical experience and my best-selling books and my helping thousands of women over these 20 years of working as a fertility detective, you have to request to join me live. And so what happens is I'm going to let a few of you come on and request, and then at random, I'm going to go in and select one of you and pick you to come on live with me right now. And I'm going to give you a free 15-minute consult based on your case. And you can ask me all sorts of questions like this supplement, this amount of medication, that amount of medication. Do you think there's a chance? Anything you want. So, and it's all not medical advice. It's all advice based on my clinical experience. So here people are rolling on now, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And so I can't wait to pick someone, and then we're going to do a fertility hot seat with you. And then the person that does get chosen to come on, so grateful for them because they come on and bravely share their case, and you all get to learn from that while I kind of unpack it with them. And you'll see kind of too how I get really into the nuts and bolts of like, tell me about this, tell me about that. And we have a lot of requests, so let's do it. Okay, your comments so often. Let's see. You have to be on your phone to join. And let's see, I just chose someone, but if it takes a while, let's see, here we go. You're on.
Hi.
It's nice. It's nice to see you and meet you. I feel like I see you comment on things, and I may have looked at your page before too. I'm trying to remember. Yes.
Thank you. I actually knew you were going to pick me today. I'm at work, so I'm just going to let my coworker know that I'm not going to be coming back off from my break.
Okay.
Sonia, I'm just going to be a couple minutes longer on my break. Okay. Sorry about that. Okay, I'm going to go outside.
So you knew. You manifested this?
I did. I absolutely knew that it was happening today.
Good.
Okay. So.
Hi. Tell me what's going on.
So I am 38 years old.
Okay.
No, sorry. I'm 38 when I started the journey. I'm just going to be turning 40 now.
Okay.
Sorry, I'm a little bit nervous.
It's okay. Take a deep breath. I'm right here.
Thank you.
I got you. We're just having a chat, and I'll just give you some of my feelers. That's it.
Okay. Thank you.
You're welcome.
Thank you, Aimee. So I have one daughter. I had her at 30.
Okay.
We got pregnant accidentally. And then fast forward to November 2021, I guess. When I was 38, we decided that we wanted to try again. So I started taking supplements and taking better care of my body. And then I got pregnant very easily. The first time we tried, I got pregnant. And it ended up being a blighted ovum at 9 weeks.
Right. This was your question the other day.
It was, yeah. So I let it happen naturally. I actually had a decidual cast, which I also asked you about that question before.
Yes.
And I don't know if that was related to taking herbs, because I did take some Chinese herbs to help it come out of my body. So maybe that contributed. I don't know. And then I gave myself...
Because you passed the cast, right? It's
fully intact. It was very traumatic. I did not expect it. So that happened. And then I got pregnant again in November. Again, first time trying. Or weren't even really trying. And same thing happened. 9 weeks, blighted ovum, decidual cast. I knew it was kind of happening with both of them. I could feel my symptoms start to dissipate. So I went in and asked for the HCG and went along that roller coaster. So that happened. And since then, actually today, this is why I knew, I had a feeling that you were going to pick me. Today's 100 days. I've been on the diet 100
Look at
days.
you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
And I'm not going back to the way I was eating before. So anybody watching who's thinking about doing it, I highly recommend. It is hard. However, once it becomes automatic, it just becomes automatic. And now it's a part of my life, and I will never go back to the way I was eating before. And I eat healthy. Like
Yeah.
I've been to school for holistic nutrition. I thought I ate a healthy diet, but not a healthy diet for me and my body.
Right. So what'd you learn? What'd you learn about your body?
That I actually haven't really introduced anything. Anything that I've tried to reintroduce hasn't felt good. So I've mostly just stuck in phase 4. I've introduced egg whites and almond butter, and aside from that, and a little bit of wine, which, you know, but otherwise I'm 100% on it still.
Wow. And did you have a lot of red flag symptoms that have improved?
Oh yeah, incredibly. Like I probably ticked off 30 of them when I first started, and now I'm down to just like a couple. Like it's such an improvement in my experience in my body and in my life.
Wow. That's amazing. And then what's your cycle been doing? And have you been trying these 100 days?
No, because I get pregnant so easily, I've been afraid to try. Okay. Right? Like unless so my cycle has been incredible. I've always been regular, and so that is still the same, but my ovulation used to be on day like 17, 18. Now it's gone down to day 14. I have so much CM, like it's off the hook. It's incredible. Like I forgot that much was possible. And no cramping, no clots. It's honestly like just my period when it shows up is just like a cute little gift. Like I actually feel good about it. And like I feel happy to have it. Like it's such a change.
Oh. And so in your head, and then go through supplements with me. What are you taking? And then
okay, so I'm on 2 different good quality prenatals, but I take them like alternating days. I tend to do that with things just in case they may not work. I tend to keep it variety. I'm on fish oil and cod liver oil.
How many milligrams?
I'm doing, I wish I knew this off the top of my head. I'm doing a full, like of the cod liver oil, a full like
syringe.
Yeah. Plus on the same day. So every day I'm also doing 4 giant pills of the high DHA oil. I'm not sure exactly.
So you're probably getting like 3,000 milligrams a day, I would guess.
Yeah. Okay. And then I'm on the Wob enzyme. I'm doing 3 of those a day. I'm doing spirulina, just a couple, not a full dose, but just at least 4 of those tablets a day. I'm doing iron just because I had low iron after the last miscarriage.
And what kind of iron?
I'm not sure. Genesta, I think it is. I'm in Canada, so I don't know if things are different.
Is it bisglycinate iron?
No, I'm not sure.
Genestra, right? That's the brand?
Yeah.
Let me look. A Genestra iron vegetarian supplement, that one. Let's just see. As carbonyl iron. It's not constipating you though? 40 milligrams?
No, not at all.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know. Is carbonyl iron, sorry, I don't want to waste time, but let me just see. Is carbonyl iron same as bisglycinate? There are no, oh, no, they are different. Okay. I just want to see. Different sources of iron. Okay. But you're not constipated. So the one thing is that certain irons can be really like pro-inflammatory. It can trigger like a kind of an inflammatory response. So, and this is something new that I've kind of learned recently. Well, it's been a while, but carbonyl iron is significantly less toxin than other options. Okay. I think you're fine, but maybe there's this brand I like, Simply Heme.
Okay.
Or I really prefer too of like just doing the organ meats, like the liver, and I love Ancestral, their supplement called Blood Vitality,
Okay.
which is another one that's a nice mix. And you don't take the full dose. The full dose says 6 capsules. I think that's super high. Like I usually recommend 2 to 3 capsules a day, depending on the case. But you could, or like you like to do that alternating thing. Maybe you do that. Maybe you get the Blood Vitality if you can get it, and alternate with the iron one day, the Blood Vitality the next day, and see. That might be a nice way for you to. Okay. So sorry I cut you off. So
I think
iron, and then what
I did
else?
look into it. I'm not sure if it was available in Canada, but I'll look into it. I'll check it out
Yeah, or
again.
liver. Like I know
I
you can get freeze dried liver. You're doing
yeah,
it?
I'm doing liver pills every day.
Okay, good.
What else am I doing? I'm doing quite a bit. Oh, my vitamin D was low. So I am supplementing. I think it's 5,000
Good.
IU, but plus I'm doing the liver, and I don't know how much, if there is any in the prenatal.
Yeah, and then the cod liver, there's some too. So have you retested your iron? Has it come back up?
No, I haven't done any testing. So I tested everything in February. So I had the last miscarriage at the beginning of January.
Okay.
So I haven't had anything tested since then. And I think that's it for my supplements.
And your thyroid's been fine? You checked that?
Yeah, my thyroid has been fine. I did have thyroid issues with my first pregnancy with my daughter.
And then are you tracking your cycle at all? Are you looking at like the Mira or the Anito or anything like that?
No, I'm just tracking it myself, like, and then watching the CM and the I did the ovulation strips just to get an idea of where I'm at.
Right.
But I still find it just kind of overwhelming, and I don't do it.
And then so where's your heart at with trying again? What do you?
I'm a little bit nervous for sure, because it's not a matter of the difficulty in getting pregnant. Like I get pregnant easily, but it's like, will it have a different income? I just want to feel confident that it will have a different outcome next time, that I've done enough. And I know that I've done so much, even just lowering my stress and taking things out of my life into the diet. I know that things are different.
And I even think maybe these are the things you focus on, of like all these red flags that are different, like all these things I've changed. The Wove enzyme has helped women. Like it's a small study, but recurrent pregnancy loss and 2 losses. I put you in that category, or at least you're starting. There's been 2 losses. The small study showed that women taking that through the first trimester, it helped maintain pregnancy and prevent loss. And then the other thing I would think about in the 2-week wait, and you talk to your doctor about it, of course, but adding in baby aspirin, adding in like a low dose aspirin, because I'm just thinking about it from a lining perspective and that decidual cast kind of thing, like just helping blood flow.
Yeah.
You could also, if you felt like you needed it, go to a hematologist. I know your healthcare system is a little different and that's harder, but and get like the miscarriage panel done, which I could, if you just go to aimee.com/miscarriage, you've gotten it done. Okay.
I got all of that done back in February after the last miscarriage. And everything came back good. Like the only issues, like I said, was the vitamin D was a little bit low and my iron was a little bit low. And
both those things could be it too. Because it's like, if you remember, you probably remember my answer to you, but like, the blighted ovums, it was like my one best friend, I was using her as the example, that and she was like pretty deficient, I suppose is what we would say in Chinese medicine, pretty blood deficient. And what the way I saw it was just like the follicle was just kind of like it was just empty, didn't have enough energy to create the embryo. And so what you've done now in the 100 days of the egg quality diet, I think, and just like all the things you're doing, is really reset that kind of mitochondrial health and like that. And almost maybe that's something you can work on emotionally, of like, look at all the changes in me, so I should anticipate the changes then in my offspring. You know what I mean? Honestly, and maybe think of it like that. And like, okay. And then I think safely for you too, of just like honoring your trauma and saying, okay, and what am I going to do if the same thing happens again? What's my plan then? And do you have an answer to that, or an idea of what the plan would be?
I think I would want to get a DNC. I wouldn't want to go through
the process of losing the
that was really traumatic. It was not fun. And I did start seeing a therapist too after all of this to help with everything. So after.
And what about the other thing that I think about too is, you know, is there a need for, like, you know, this is aggressive in a sense, but like a hysteroscopy, like to look at that uterine lining, make sure like someone actually goes in the uterus and takes a look, make sure there's no, you know, endometritis, if you will, like no infection in the uterus. And then, you know, that there's nothing going on structurally that's maybe causing, you know, that this has to have happened twice, or that things aren't, you know, there to help nourish the embryo into development. I don't know if that's a thought.
That thought too. I was sort of, because I don't actually have a family doctor, so that's a whole other.
Yeah. Okay.
But I did manage to get another doctor to refer me to somebody to do that, and I haven't heard back from them. And I just realized the other day, I'm going to try even without that. Like, that's what feels good for me right now.
So, and that's it too, of like, what if we had a list of like, if this happens again, these are the next steps. So almost like there's like a safety net for you. You know what I mean?
Yeah, like a plan in place. That makes me feel more confident.
Yeah. Good. And you can still hear me. A phone call just came through, so I want to make sure. Okay, good.
Okay, so what did I want to ask you? So, going back to, there wasn't enough oomph for it to develop. I eat a good diet, and I have eaten a good diet, but I think for me it was digestive distress. Like I wasn't absorbing even the wonderful nutrients that I was eating.
Yeah.
So I feel like this diet has really helped with that. And I have watched almost every single one of your videos over the last 3 months. Like, you live with me. You are with me in the past. Like, I'm all in. Like that self-starter, that has been me. It's my life. So I just want to say
thank you
out there, because you are making a huge impact on people. So thank you.
Thank you. Thank you.
That's and then I plan. Pardon?
I said that's my plan. So thank you.
Yeah. So the last doctor that I saw, he recommended the baby aspirin and also that I take progesterone, but no one's ever tested me for that.
Yeah.
What are your thoughts on?
I would do that. I would try, or maybe not try, like this month, and we go and we get, you know, if you can, if it's easy, you go and don't just get one progesterone test, get like 3 though in the luteal phase if you can. So like 4 days after ovulation, 6 days after ovulation, 10 days after ovulation, just to see what the number is. A lot of my girls will use like the Anido or the Mira or the Uva, which I know you can't do Uva in Canada, but I think you can do Mira and Anido, which they're helpful because then you can test every day and you can really see what your levels are doing. And then even if you did try, it's kind of like, I don't know, a little bit of a crutch, because you're going to get to see like, okay, progesterone's high. But you could also ask for, like, whoever recommended the baby aspirin and taking the progesterone, you could just ask for the prescription. And that goes in the category of like things I'm doing differently this time. Do you know what I mean? Of like, you know, just feeling like you're like anything I can possibly do, I'm doing. And so that way I should anticipate a different result, you know? And then if I don't, then okay, then I think the next step is we look at the hysteroscopy and we do, that's what we do, you know, if you had another loss.
Yeah. Okay. I just needed you. I just needed you to say that.
Oh, well, there we go. I said it. Yeah. I mean, it's just like, I also think like, you know, having had miscarriages, it's just like, I see it with all my girls. We just almost need this checklist of like things I'm doing differently. And then reminders too, of like how my body is different now, how it's changed. So like, I should anticipate different results. And then, okay, worst case scenario, if that happens again, what am I doing? You know, like what's my plan, versus feeling like totally chaotic about it.
Yeah, exactly. A plan, it just makes me feel more confident, and it makes me feel like I can surrender.
Yeah.
You know, like now the rest is out of my hands, and I can lay back and, you know, enjoy my life. We decided to get married during all of this.
Oh, congratulations.
love and our family as we are now, you know, to
Yeah.
enjoy.
Oh,
Thank you. I think
you're
that
welcome.
heard everything.
Okay, good. Oh, wait, there's a question here. So baby aspirin after you ovulate, take it in the luteal phase, from ovulation until pregnancy. And then if you get pregnant, like in this case, you know, she gets a positive, I want her on the baby aspirin through the first trimester. And a lot of docs feel that way too. And then honestly, now it seems to be very common in women over the age of 40 because it helps prevent preeclampsia. So a lot of docs are putting you on it, baby aspirin, beginning of pregnancy, all the way through the whole pregnancy.
Oh, wow.
So, you know, yeah, because there's research to support it. But yeah, I feel like you're doing all the things. You got all the goods. It's now just like, okay, when am I ready to like rip the Band-Aid off and try again?
Yeah. I think at next ovulation, that's the,
Okay.
yeah.
All right.
Thank
Well, I want
you so much.
updates. Okay. DM me. Tell me it all. Okay.
Okay, I will.
Okay.
Thank you.
Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Okay.
Bye.
I will talk to you guys soon. Goodbye.